Hi, my name is Meg Montgomery. I go by the name Electric Meg as a trumpet player. And I've just recently had an experience that has kind of given me some focus in terms of where I want to put my energies going forward. For the past going on 9 years, I've been living up in the Catskill Mountains of New York. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place, which I love. But not a whole lot of opportunities up here. It's the poorest county in New York State, and a lot of problems here. But these 9 years have been instrumental for me in terms of healing my emotional body, meeting people who have just changed my life, and now giving me a chance to really find my life's work and to get on track for it. So I have been a homesteader. I grew up with a family who taught me how to garden and grow food, and so I've been doing that here. And this is actually the first winter that we don't have chickens. I miss my chickens. But really, from scratch, seedlings to canning, all that kind of stuff is what I do. And I'm very concerned about health, and I'm very concerned, having been heavily involved here in the anti-fracking movement since 2010 about, or 2009 even. I understand what's happening to the poisoning of humanity in many, many different ways, through fracking, through GMO, through chemicals, and through also vaccines. So I come from a medical family. I'm a musician, trained, an educator. I never went that route. I kind of went in the route of computers and becoming a computer expert. But I have a lot of different things that I'm interested in. I'm definitely a Renaissance woman. And right now my focus is very much coming onto how to be healthy and how to escape this incredible epidemic of autoimmune diseases that are happening all around the world, especially in the United States. And so my son went into the ICU a week ago, 2 weeks ago, I guess, with type 1 diabetes. And we have no history of type 1 diabetes anywhere in the family whatsoever. And all the endocrinologists were like, somebody has to have type 1 diabetes. And I'm like, no, nobody has type 1 diabetes. And as I've just begun to do research on this subject, I'm finding that the people around the world who are curing diabetes are doing it in the way that they would cure an autoimmune disease. I cured myself from Lyme disease last year. I got it last summer, and I cured it in the most bizarre of ways. I got stung by about 10 yellow jackets while I was gardening, and it got rid of the symptoms completely. I also, at the same time, got Reiki and was taking some supplements that I had made, some tinctures, but I'm pretty sure that it was the bee stings that did it. And so there's all kinds of ways to cure once you've identified what the problem is. And so my venture going forward is going to be to help my son cure himself from type 1 diabetes. And here's the problems that I'm faced with. He's 12 years old, going on 13, so he is in a huge growth spurt. And one of the things that you really have to do to cure diabetes is to get off dairy and wheat and all the things that cause inflammation and sugar. And so this is my really big problem, because he's 12, he's almost a teenager, and he wants the advantages of being able to eat whatever he wants to eat. So that's one of my, I don't know how I'm going to deal with that yet, but one step at a time. I'm also a huge proponent of quantum healing, and have in the past few years experienced tremendous healing with biofield tuning, which was discovered by Eileen McCusick, and uses tuning forks to basically heal the vibratory inconsistencies in the body. So I hope to become a practitioner in this next year, and use that to help him. But also rife frequencies, which you can just listen to through a headphone, which literally repair the pancreas. So the reason that you get type 1 diabetes is because your beta cells become unable to produce insulin. So it's all about healing the beta cells. So there's many other things that I'm just beginning to research that I'm going to include also in this protocol. But I have a feeling, I'm very hopeful that in the long run this will be successful. And although he's already started to identify with the disease because it makes him special, I'm not going to let that seep into his consciousness, because none of us should ever let a disease define who we are. So that's where I am. This is my very first video blog for this. I don't even know what I'm calling it yet, but just, maybe quantum health, because the information that I'm going to be giving here is very much information that people can use across the board for a wide range of problems, health problems. So I hope you enjoy. I'd love to hear your comments, and let me know if you've had any success yourself with any form of diabetes, helping, reversing and getting healthier, and how it has affected your life. I am one of those people who tends to see the challenges that we have in life as opportunities for learning and growing. And it took me a long time to get to that point, but I'm definitely there now, and I can only see this as a very important lesson for me and for my son to live as healthy as we possibly can, and hopefully help some other people along the way. So 1,000 blessings to everybody, and we'll see you next time.